Where has organic traffic gone to? Why is it so hard to get organic people, like search results, finding your website, using your website and recognizing your website, and also boosting that visibility through the quality traffic it gives you? What has happened to visibility in recent time, and how is this affecting your website? That conversation is what we're having in today's live stream. Okay. So if you have a website or you're looking to create a new website and you also want to understand how do people make money from their website? How do people create a website for their business and that website get traffic and that traffic become paying client? How does that happen? Okay. So we're going to discuss about that today, and you're going to have opportunity to test out your website to know what's working, what's not working, and how you could do that is to take the website attraction quiz to allow you to analyze your website yourself, and it give you an instant result within 60 seconds. Okay, let's talk about how visibility have changed in recent time and what you can do about that. And this videos is going to be helpful to you if you're looking at search behavior changing and what you can do to boost your website visibility and start getting quality traffic. If you have a way of testing out how many people visit your website and you notice that the clicks are declining, what could you do? What are you going to do about that? This AI search is also increasing. How can you take advantage of this opportunity to help you boost your visibility and keep improving what you are doing? What's working today and what will be the action plan for you? So that's what we're going to pay attention to throughout this video. One thing that remains constant is it traffic that is disappearing or is it behavior that is changing? So we are kind of going to separate the two. Traffic is not disappearing. Okay. People are still getting traffic. People are still getting organic traffic to their website. But also behavior or how people are searching for information is evolving, is changing, and that is what your website needs to be adapting to. Okay. Not really the traffic itself, but the changing that is happening in how people are searching for information. Visibility still matters. People still go to search results to find something. They still go to search engine to find information. And that could be searched through AI tools or normal way of searching things in Google. So visibility still remain constant, but what is changing is how people are looking for those information. What are the things that hasn't changed? People should trust what they see when they search for something. People should respect expert focused website. People still respect website that provide an immediate solution. And people still respect website that give them specific recommendation for the things that they are looking for. So when we put those things together, we see that humans are still searching for information using the online space and they are still getting the result that they want. Okay. So that hasn't changed. People are still trusting website and they're still taking action based on what they see on this website. But let us spend a little bit time to understand how did people use to search information and why are we noticing a bit of decline in the organic search? Okay. So organic search here means that you go to Google, you type in something, and boom, you find the information that you're looking for. How has that used to be before and what is changing today? Before we used to optimize website for keywords and you use short phrases and Google results come out. So you just type in 2 to 3 words on the Google that you're looking for something, that short phrase, and then you see result, and then you click the link of the page that you like and visit the website and get the information. That is how we used to search for information. And before now, that is how we use this process as well in optimizing websites. So we do the look for keywords, short phrases, and optimize the website for Google search result. And that used to help a lot of people boost traffic and also get more eyes on their website. But how is people searching today? What are people doing when they're searching for something? So instead of short keywords, short phrases, and getting the summary result, they are now having a conversation. Okay. So people are typing in more than short words to get something. For example, if somebody's looking for a executive coach, instead of saying executive coach and their location, they are now saying, can you recommend me the best executive coach that can help me do ABC? So people are now having a conversation with how they're searching. And that is why, if your website is not catching up with how people like to search for information today, you could see a decline on your organic website traffic. And what does organic website traffic actually mean, though? It means this traffic that you get by just optimizing your website to be visible in the right places without you paying to get those traffic. Okay, that's why it's called organic. So the new search landscape now is that people still use Google to find information, and when they do that, they could see they have options either to go to the organic way of Google search results to get information, or to use the AI mode, which is the AI tools enable features on Google, meaning that you can get instant answer on Google without actually going anywhere or clicking any links. Or some people go straight to the AI searches like chat and other features to be able to search for information. So if you have more option to have conversational search nowadays, and your website needs to catch up with that pattern of behavior. Okay, I'm going to give you more tips on what you could do to catch up with that. So search is no longer focusing only on keywords, although keywords still matters. What they are focusing more on now is having more conversation. People are asking for more recommendation, and they're asking for direct question, and they're getting direct answer. They're getting a lot of guidance and the summaries of what they are looking for. So people are having really good conversation with how they search. They're becoming more conversational than keyword heavy compared to before. I did also, if you also notice users' behavior, even your own behavior when you're using Google, there's that high chances that when you Google something, you just click on AI mode and you find that information right there on Google without any clicks involved. And when this happens, what does that actually mean for you that own a website? If people are Googling something and they click on Google AI mode and find the summary of what they are looking for or the explanation of them looking for, they can even continue that conversation right there by just typing in more conversation. And it's even giving you more prompts of, do you want me to go this way and do the conversation or the other way? Kind of engaging with you right there on Google before you click links. So what does that mean for your website? It means that people are going to get less clicks. And if they get less clicks, that means less organic traffic. And it could make people feel very uncertain of what else I should do to be able to help website to drive traffic and turn this traffic into paying client. Because for you to turn this into paying client, you need to have the traffic in the first place. And if the clicks is reducing, the organic traffic is reducing, it makes your website traffic a little bit less predictable. You can't predict how many traffics you're going to get anymore because people are finding that answer right there on Google. But for you, the good news is that AI is also referencing website on their answers. So the AI tools don't create website themselves. They don't create this content they share to people. They kind of depend on authority website to do their job. So that is an advantage for you. So even though the traffic, organic, traditional way of searching for information may look like it's disappearing, AI way of communication is increasing, and that is an advantage. So for AI to deliver their job, they need to understand your website. Okay. They can only recommend your website if they do understand the topic of your website and what your website stands for. And what would make your website easily understandable by AI tools is clarity, trust, and then visibility. Okay. So you need to be absolutely clear who your ideal client is, what you want them to do when they visit the website, what you want them to get out of the website, and why they should click the link. It needs to be so obvious before they scroll. If you have watched my former videos on how to use the above four section of your page to be able to really optimize for conversion. If you have not, I'll put the link somewhere in this video for you to check that video out. Or browse out my YouTube channel, you'll see that video there, where I go into deeper details on how you can optimize the above the four section, the headline, the beginning side of your website before people actually scroll down to in order to hold attention there and convert. Because if you don't do that, the service button for them to click is the back button and off they go. Clarity is absolutely necessary now than before. People need to trust your website, and visibility is still important. So what would helps you make your website easy to understand, both by Google search result, the Google search engine, and also any AI tools that people are using to find information. Your website needs to target a specific audience. Okay, that is when the people are going to AI searches to have a conversation, you can reference your website. You need to become more expert in what you do or make that clear who you help and what you help them to achieve, and which of your services is doing that. So if your services is not very clear what it does or what transformation people experience, if your service is still listing the feature that they will get, it's good to know what is in the package, but at the same time, it was important your ideal client understand what they get out of that services, because that will help AI search tools to have more context to your features that you're putting on the website, and what outcome are you aiming for people to achieve when they get your stuff. So that is how you make your website easily understandable. One of the biggest mistakes you can make right now in an AI search world is to try to be known for everything. If you are writing your website copy, your design, the way you structure the layout and the feature of your website to be generic and target everybody, AI search would not tools would not be able to understand who your website is for, and it would not be able to reference it in their specific prompts that people are asking questions. And that is why, well, website traffic could reduce. So what is your visibility plan today? It's so clarified in your home page what who you want them to stay on the web page. So go to your homepage and check. Does it have a niche? Is the offer clear? Is the expert clear? Am I creating the right content for the right audience? You don't necessarily need to have a blog to create the right content. Your website copy can do just that for you. So you have that structure and that clarity that help people to understand your website a bit more. If you're also creating a blog and you're adding content, I know AI is helping you generate more text now than before, but could you make sure that the text is actually targeting a specific audience and there's something you're offering people at the end of that content? Okay. What do I want to be found for? That is one way you can start boosting your visibility and start gaining those traffic back in an AI search world. So the rule of visibility is what is changing. People are going to multiple places to find information, and your visibility in those places is important. The good news is that you don't need to kind of submit your website to AI tools for you to reference. You don't need to rank your website in AI tools for you to reference. At least for now, we don't know what's gonna happen. They could start thinking about ranking, but that's good news for now. Now that it's still at the early stage, ranking is not how AI reference website. They reference website based on their understanding of what that website stands for. And also, you don't need to pass through the process of submitting your website for AI search to understand and use and begin to reference it. So now that you have advantage of not too much competing in terms of ranking, in terms of doing all that technical optimization, and no button to submit, all you need to do is work on your own website. Okay, work inside your website to make sure that it's super clear, it's niche to the right audience, what they are getting out of your website is super clear, and then the visibility will come. Okay, AI to reference your website if it's absolutely clear. So visibility is important, and visibility is diversifying, and your method of how you optimize your website need to catch up with this to continue getting organic traffic. So if your traffic is dropping recently, you want to think about how AI is referencing your website and if your website is clear for it. I just like the idea that AI search now is not like something you have to submit your website to or rank it before you get reference. Clarity is the key, and you want to catch up with that feature. Now, what would helps you know the gap that you have with your website visibility and help you know if your website is absolutely clear or not, and help you increase conversion? You need the website attraction quiz. It is designed to be convenient to you. It is designed specifically for you to be able to get results for your website within 60 seconds. So whether you're boiling your kettle to have a cup of tea or coffee, or you're waiting at the bus stop or the train station, you can take this quiz within 60 seconds, and the report will be sent to your email instantly. And you also have a chance to download a copy right there on your screen. So visit my website to take the website attraction quiz and get instant results on why your website traffic could be reducing, what are the visibility gaps your website is having, and how you can improve your website clarity for more conversion. Okay, that is free. It takes 60 seconds to do it, and you get instant results. So what are you waiting for? Visit my website to take website attraction quiz today and get instant results. So that's the topic for today. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you find it helpful. If you do me one huge favor, please share this video with your business bestie and help as many people as possible to understand why their website traffic could be dropping and what they could optimize to get more traffic so that their website starts to invest into paying clients. If you're watching this on YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe and drop me a message of what else you would like to see me give you more insight about, because the search dynamic is evolving, it's changing, it's becoming more interesting, more conversational, and I want to create appropriate content that meets you where you are. And for me to do that, I need your support. So drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what other topic you would like me to discuss about next time that we have this conversation. Okay, so whatever you are doing, keep the dream of your website alive, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.